all gonna fucking die out here.
We need to find a way to turn on the solar wind generator.
It's a goddamn suicide mission.
One person would have to go outside, and the other 3 would have to input the codes simultaneously from here.
I'm not going out there.
Not it.
Oh, no. Not it.
Doctors! We're grown-ups. We can't just... Not it.
God damn it.
Sorry, you're it.
I guess it's decided then.
Your sacrifice will never be forgotten, scientist number 1.
Hey, what the hell, man? What are all y'all doing in here, man? This is ridiculous.
Sir, this is a private research station.
What the hell is this guy wearing?
Are you wearing a goddamn bathrobe in Antarctica?
Huh? Identify yourself. What are you doing here?
I'm literally just vibing right now. And this is where I go to do my late night show and hang out with my penguins.
Your penguins?
I'll have you know that these penguins are of a highly sensitive nature.
So, are we all still gonna die?
How did we not see the set? These monitors? This desk? How did this guy get in here?
I was born in this lab. I have full access. Don't y'all know about my ice powers? Why do you think they call me Chill Neil?
Gentlemen, don't you see? This man is weapon CN69.
He's come home after all these years.
Unbelievable. How did we lose track of him?
Well, maybe he can go outside and start the generator then.
Damn. Are y'all freezing y'all's ass off in here? Let me turn on the power. Jeez. I just keep everything on low power when I'm not doing the show. But, you know, it's time to start the show. Let's get it warmed up.
Coming to you live from the cheesiest corner of the internet, it's Late Night with Chill Neil. Tonight, Wednesday, February 17th, we have the admin of the Turtle Club, aka musician Nguyen O'Neill, Patrick Winn, and podcaster, comedian, infamous shit poster who needs no introduction, Kimberly Bertrand. With special musical performance from Chill Neil and Nguyen O'Neill. Now, here's your host, Chill Neil.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another night of Late Night with Chill Neil. It's crazy. We're out here. We're still doing the show. I can't believe it. Look at my hat, y'all. This is crazy. You can't even see it. But it's there. It really is there. Don't worry. I promise. But I am so glad to share another evening with you all here on the internet. It's going to be a crazy show. The show is stacked up, not only with content, but with guests that I couldn't be more excited to share this time with. It's going to be amazing. I want to check in with the chat because it is kind of hard out right now. You know, there's a winter storm going down. A lot of people are stuck at home. A lot of people don't have power. They cannot see this. So, you know, shout outs to them. There's a lot of resources out there. If anybody's trying to help some people that, you know, do not have a warm place to stay right now, make sure that you're reaching out, trying to do some mutual aid is very important. I did hear that Rush Limbaugh died today. So at least some good news in the you know, report right now. But anyway, I just like to check in with the chat real quick before we get the show started. Let's see what's going on. Damn, there's a lot going on in the chat. What's up, Eric? What's up, JB303? What's up, Charles? Let's see. How was the ham sandwich? It was good. I meant to get some real dinner, but you know, I did not get a really good dinner tonight. Sam, what's up, man? Carla in the chat. Bruno, y'all are beautiful. I love to see you all. Thank you for being here with me for another night. Now we've got some great guests lined up, and I've been excited to get these folks on the show for a while. So I want to go ahead and welcome our first guest of the evening. Let's go ahead and welcome Patrick Winn to the show. Patrick, how are you doing, man? Welcome.
Oh man, it's quite a thrill to be with you. How are you
I can
doing,
hear
Phil?
it. I can hear it in your voice.
Or I should say, yeah, yeah. I'm so stoked. Not nervous. My heart's not pounding.
So let me ask
Just
you something
chilling.
right off the bat. We got to go ahead and get the important questions out of the way. Are you Cool Ranch gang or Nacho Cheese gang?
Um, I tend to fall on a different part of the spectrum as far as that goes. I'm more of a spicy, sweet, chili kind of fellow here.
Oh, are you for real right now? Like
Yeah,
spicy sweet like this right here?
that's like the exact one I was referencing.
Excuse me, I'm gonna have a. I didn't really have a great dinner, so I think I might.
I got
just...
I
Oh,
got an empty
shit!
over here. Empty. I
Well,
went through
you
them all,
know,
man.
people out there in the political world want to talk about unity. I'm not really necessarily interested in that, but when it comes to Doritos gangs, you know, I can be into that. Okay, anyway, speaking of Doritos, let me wipe this on my tie. That's what ties are for. When it comes to Doritos, would you prefer a 3D Dorito or a 5-dimensional Dorito?
So you may have realized that I'm on kind of a nostalgia kick as far as some of my preferences. So I remember the 3D Doritos very well from my childhood, and I don't remember them being that great as far as like they didn't taste as good as the Doritos, but they were really fun to eat.
They had a nice
Um,
pop, they're almost like bugles, weren't they?
yeah, yeah, they were very similar texture.
What would you
Um,
imagine a 5D Dorito would be like, though?
That's the other thing I was going to mention is I want to be forward thinking. I'm really curious as what that would even look like, what it would feel like if it would be ingestible by humans.
I think it might be that the 5D Dorito will be ingesting us, or perhaps we live within one aspect of the 5D Dorito. Like it's just we happen to be in this facet of the 5D Dorito. We don't even know it.
Yeah.
Um, That's
Have you
for
ever
another
considered
day.
have you ever considered a 5G Dorito?
Damn, for real? Can I get that with Verizon? That's my services with Verizon. Do they have 5G Doritos?
It's a potential, you know.
I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm scared of the 5G. I heard that's how you get the coronavirus. So 5G Doritos might be, dangerous. It could transmit it to me. The virus, that is.
Yeah, the virus, we all know about it.
Bill
We all
Cleveland says
know.
it's like chewing 5 gum. Shout out to Bill Cleveland in the chat. So I want to ask you something because the through line of this show, a lot of the people that I talk to on this show, the things that I admire about y'all and that make me want to talk to you and have you on the show are not memes. Like memes are weird. I don't know why the algorithm connects us through the these visual things, and I came to know you through memes. I was just curious because I know a lot more about you now with music and art, but how did you get into the meme game? How did that become something that you started doing?
So I had been a fan, I would say. I've been ingesting the content for years, and about 5 years ago, I think it was December 2015 is when I made the page, and started posting some not so good memes that I was making and thinking up. Those weren't doing too well. I think I went through a period of a couple of years where I only had less than 1,000 followers on the page, and then I started posting a lot more just reposts of people that I liked. Noticed the reposts were getting a lot more attention. It's not that I'm giving up on the meme game. It's just I've started to view the Turtle Club as more of a meme harvesting effort.
I feel
And
you.
if I can spread the content and kind of help it along its way, I'm still being effective. There's actually another admin that helps me, my friend Kenny.
Oh
Um,
shit! Shout out Kenny. What's
he
up?
he we've also collaborated on some music. He goes under the name Distorto Manipulo.
Damn. What's up, Distorto?
We have a collaborative album. It's been in the works for. We have one collaborative album out, but another one in the works. It's been in the works for like 3 years now. But more news on that later.
I want to ask you more about your music, but just before that, I do want to shout out to anybody that doesn't know about Patrick's page, the Turtle Club. That's why he's got the turtles lined up in the back. Turtle Club is amazing, and I do really love that you touched on the curating level of the page, because I feel like a lot of my memes got out because the Turtle Club was, sharing those out. I think that's really dope. I always love to give shout outs to the meme admins that are, have a big heart. They're trying to share any kind of platform, for other things. But, as I got to know you, it was through Noocene O'Neill, really, and I came to know the Turtle Club after. And I know that's kind of what you're talking about with your other admin is, you're working on music. Like, did you... I'm just assuming here, but were you into music way before you ever touched into memes, or?
Oh yeah. Like, as far as like trying to create my own music, I've been trying to do that literally since elementary school. Like,
goddamn.
Initially using tape recorders.
Like a xylophone, like.
That
was me.
I was recording Casio keyboards and other noisemakers I had around the house. And then in high school, I got like a little handheld Boss digital recorder, was making just 4-track mixes on there for years and years. I had a couple of projects back in high school that were just me, but I pretended like they were bands, and I've kind of continued that theme as far as just making soundscapes that I wouldn't be able to play on my own. So that's kind of how I have to make my music.
I love that. I mean, I'm into that as well, because none of the things that I make musically are really based in real instruments anymore. I'm gonna load up some of your art on the screen, because these were some things that really caught my eye, which I think is interesting. You had a crossover with your album art into the meme world. You were able to make, album art for your project that really connected on different levels. It does have so many aesthetic things that you could, take away from it.
Can you show me what you got up on your screen?
Oh yeah, hold on, y'all. Let's get Patrick's to get the screen share. Here we go. Bloop, bloop. Hopefully you can see it now. But yeah, these are some pieces, some digital pieces that you have shared with me that, honestly, a lot of these are how I got to know you, how I got to see your music, hear your music, but I saw it first, which I think is so fascinating. What's crazy about the internet, man, is like, the algorithm shows us what it thinks we want to see, and it doesn't always know that. But I think if you keep digging, that's how I got to know about your music, which is so fascinating to me. I'm very curious, like, how did you come to a lot of this imagery? Like, where does this come from for you? Do you have any pieces maybe that you could show us on your side of things?
Oh, so I guess my inspiration, I don't want to say it's all just like vaporwave. I kind of like, as far as my presence on the internet, I got more popular in the sort of chill wave, vaporwave community. So I'm really into that, but I've always been into those styles and color palettes, I guess. And I am a child of the 90s myself. I was born in 95. So I don't know. I've always taken to those styles, but I mix.
Oh shit! This is the first like physical art premiere on the show right here, everybody. I don't think this has ever happened before.
Oops.
Everything we've ever seen before is digital.
This is something I made last week, just like a stress relief painting.
Damn, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much. This is one I was kind of pleased with.
I'm really feeling it, man. The vibrations are really actually coming through the screen to me. I love this. It feels good.
This one's not really finished, but you can see what I'm working with.
You're doing the Lord's work. I think this is beautiful. Thank you for premiering some of these I don't know if it's a premiere or not, but you're sharing them with us on the show. First time we've ever had physical art forms. We've only ever shorted memes and you know, some digital shorts and stuff like that before.
You know,
But yeah,
I'm so bad at self-promotion that I'll take any help I can get.
I don't think, you know, that's the funny thing about promotion these days is I don't think anybody even knows how to, you know, self-promote anymore, because what connects is not always what you think it would be. You know, and which is, I guess it leads me all the way back to speaking about Noah Scene O'Neill, is that the art came through in the world of the memes. Somewhere I got to know you, and the art spoke, and I learned the music. And now that I've learned about your music, I've kind of seen that, like, you're kind of on a different kick now. Like, you're kind of taking like a psychedelic rock detour for a little bit. Is that true?
Oh, for sure, like sound-wise, but as far psychedelics, substances, you know, the herb, as they may say, has always had a prime role in why this project even happened. Because I don't think I was on this wave until I started exploring those inner parts of myself that seem to come out best when you're high and just vibing out.
I connect with that a lot. I came from a world of making music, you know, guitars and keyboards and everything. Just a lot of people that grew up making music in garages or basements or wherever somebody's living room would let them do it long enough. And then I grew into that electronic thing, you know, making beats and all that. And it's interesting to see people, the trajectory that they go through from, you know, from one into the other and then back again. But, you know, it really inspires me. I was just curious, maybe with a Noah Scene O'Neill and a Chill Neil, maybe could we get some kind of collab like Noah Scene O Chill Neil going on?
I'm thinking that would only be appropriate at this point, because I don't know about you, but I think we've made some bangers already that are in the vault.
We do have several projects that have not even seen the light of day, but I think here we are on, you know, on the show. Maybe would you want to stick around here toward the end of the show? Maybe we could make something together.
Oh man, I would love to. Like a Chill O'Neill sort of vibe.
Yeah, I think we could just go ahead and crack it open and just see what we could do.
Crack it like an egg, bro.
All right, I'd love to see it. All right, everybody, say shout outs to Patrick, everybody in the chat. I want to see y'all shouting him out. Thank you for coming on the show. It's been such a pleasure. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. And yeah, I'll see you at the bottom of the show, okay? We'll do something special together.
Oh, for sure, man. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Love to you, homie. All right, everybody, stick around. We're going to do a short commercial break, and we'll be back with Kimberly Bertrand. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I did pretty well on GME stocks. You can say my hands are as soft as Play-Doh right now. Yeah.
Wow. Way to hold, Steve. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I put a bunch of money into some medical marijuana stocks right before Biden became president. I'm doing pretty good on those, so I think I'm going to hold on them for a little bit.
Well, damn, Mark, you could have at least tipped me off about that. I put all my money into Dogecoin now. Isn't that your new Nissan Sentra out there?
Oh, yeah, that shiny new baby is mine. Gets great gas mileage, too. Oh, oh yeah. Whew.
Wow, well, I'm not going to lie. I've never really been a fan of Nissans. But that's pretty nice. I'm a little bit jealous, you know?
Well, don't be jealous. It's just a lease. My credit sucks, so it's costing me an arm and a leg.
How y'all doing? Ready for a little warm-up?
Yeah, go ahead and hit me, Dottie. Oh, yeah! Oh, ho, ho. Ah, yeah! Oh, oh, ah! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Ah! Oh, yeah!
How about you, hon? Top you off?
Yeah, I think I'll take one more before we head out. Ah, ooh. Ah. Ooh.
Can I get y'all anything else today?
Thanks, Dottie. You're the best. I'll just take the check for now.
All right, sweetie. We'll see you next time.
All right, have a good one.
Oh, Mark, don't worry. Seriously, this one's on me. You can get the next one.
Whew.
Damn, this shit kind of fucking cinnamony. For real though, this shit is like legit cinnamony as fuck. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm not. This shit is cinnamony as fuck. Cinnamon off the chain. Bitch, quit trying to act like you can read this shit. You can't read this shit with your little ass eyes. Cinnamony shit. Only available at LimeRat.
Okay, next up, we are very excited to have on the show Kimberly Burke.
Hey, what's the big idea?
What the hell?
Hey, listen up, Neil. You got a rodent problem up here. You ever consider hiring an exterminator?
Rodent problem? I've never had a rodent problem before. What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't have a rodent problem? Well then, who is this little guy nibbling away at my crescent body? I don't got a lot left here to work with, you know. I can't spare much more.
Wait a second, that's not a rodent, that's Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Booty Gouge? What the hell are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be working for the Biden administration now? Running trains or something?
Well, when I smelled that sweet, sweet, stinky cheese just out there floating on the set, I couldn't resist. I had to get a bit.
Pete Buttigieg, what the hell, man? Can you take your rat self the hell out of here before I have to call an exterminator?
Did someone call an exterminator?
Well, I did just say those words out loud, but no, I don't think anybody actually called an exterminator. What the hell? What is going on?
Oh, thank God you're here. Please, sir, can you do anything about this rat problem? Peen butternut squash is just sitting here eating my body away, one little nibble at a time.
Oh, you got a Mayor Pete problem. Whew, that's gonna be expensive.
Wait, what do you mean expensive? We don't really have a budget for this show. You know all this shit is fake, right? This is just a green screen. I don't even have a set.
Oh, well. It's probably gonna run you a good $420.
Nice.
Okay, well, look here. We just can't have Mayor Pete or whatever running around on the set eating my moon. It's a very sentimental piece for me. I brought it from the Lil Neil's Juice Box set.
Neil, really, he's eating my whole body. I mean, there's really no price too high. Just do something.
$420 isn't really asking too much.
Well, is it possible? Could we get like a discount or something? I mean, since you're on the show right now, we're technically like advertising for your business. Can you give us a little price break?
You know what? You got good time. We're running a customer special. I can give you $69 off.
Nice. Look, Neil, that's a hell of a deal. Can you get this going now? He's gonna eat my entire body here soon. Like, Christ, what does a moon gotta do?
Okay, please. Can you just do something about Pete Booty Juice so we can get on with the show?
You got it, buddy.
Ah, you got me.
God damn, wow. That was some intense. Wow, really, we got, yeah, it looks like Pete's gone. But yeah, anyway, I was really excited to welcome Kim Bertrand to the show. Welcome, Kim. How are you doing?
Hello. Hi. How are you? So right off the bat, I've got some questions. So, the whole thing with like the moon being made out of cheese, right? Like that's the way, because Pete Buttigieg is. He's a little mousy man.
He's kind of he's definitely
and he wants to eat the moon because it's made out of cheese. I just have questions like how did that start? You know, can we get into it just like right away? Let's just tear open this moon cheese question.
The earliest thing I remember was the rat meme from the New York City subway, and somebody was like, "Damn, Pete Buttigieg is taking that pizza home to his family."
I do enjoy the Pete Buttigieg is a rat stuff. I love it. I do. I just, that, but my question is, why is the moon made out of cheese? Where did this concept develop?
I
You know what I
remember,
mean?
wasn't there a movie, early movies in like 1910, 12, a French movie where they went to the moon and it hit him in
Yeah.
the eye, but he was made of
Yes.
cheese? I think that's where I
You know,
remember.
I love that movie because it's if you say the French name of that movie, you sound very pretentious, like you know about movies. But I'm pretty sure the literal translation is it's just called like some guys go to the moon. Like in French, it's very basic. It's not really anything.
That
But
seems
you say
appropriate.
la chose la lunar, then it's like whatever. Yeah, that was very realistic simulated French. I just did.
I was about to say, I believe that was the name. I don't know how to say it. The Chill Neil version would be some guys go to the moon. But
It's something like that.
I think that's where it emerged. I actually have no idea where that ever came from. Or was it that
Well,
Will Ferrell, Harry Scary skit?
Yeah, I think something tells me it predates William Ferrell, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm a cheese head. I'll be the first to admit it. I got my cheese swag on right now.
Of what
You know,
flavor variety do you prefer? Can you get flaming hot Parmesan from the Parmesan region of
Yeah, of Francais. I believe that region of France does indeed make a Cheeto that is very, very exclusive. It's kind of a gold standard Cheeto. And speaking of gold, I mean, I'm blinged out for your show. I blinged the fuck out for this show.
Where did you get these spectacles? Because this is very, I mean,
I literally found them on the ground here at this at this studio. This is not my home. I don't know where I am, to be honest with you. I kind of stumbled in here. I was in need of a place to do this show, but I found some cool stuff in here. Like there's all kinds of.
Let's see.
I found a solid monocle. This is a fashion statement for the future. So let's see. It's like a regular monocle. This monocle. There's this way. But it's completely opaque, as you can see. It's missing the chain, unfortunately.
That's like a fancy ass Nick Fury cosplay right there.
It is, right? And it goes well with the outfit that I already have.
It really
I
does
think
blend
is-
perfectly somehow. I don't know how. How did you arrange this hat, monocle, Cheetos?
I kind of just stumbled upon it. I found some, I don't know what this is, like some sort of, I don't know, some sort of coat or something. I don't know.
I think that's a merkin for your
okay.
armpit.
It's like, yeah, it like keeps your pits warm.
Is it called a merkin if it goes on other parts of your body? Like, could a wig technically be a merkin?
I don't know, because you keep saying the word merkin, and as a proud merkin myself, I'm not actually sure in this context what it means, but I'm blessed to be from this country. God bless America, and so on and so forth. Look at this. What is this crazy thing? This is a pharaoh beard. Look at that. See?
Are you playing with me right now?
Yeah, I have a pharaoh beard. I found it. This is fantastic.
Will it stay on independent of? I want to
that's a
see
good
if you can get it to fasten.
This is a wide-ranging interview. Let's see. See, there is a mechanism for it. I can tighten it. Here's the real test.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Is everybody ready? Is everybody at home?
Holding your breath.
Ready? Okay. No.
So
does not
yeah,
work.
that was a
Sorry,
Party
that was-
City costume right there.
That
I've
was
seen
a
those
lot.
pharaoh beards.
That was a lot of buildup for that.
Well, I want to ask you
Apologies.
some very important questions. You kind of scooped me on the beginning with the questions, but I do have an important question for you. I need to know: is it worse when someone flosses near you or cuts their toenails near you? Which one would you say is worse?
Mm-hmm. I would say floss is near me, because here's the thing: cutting toenails, whatever. Toenails are gross, but like literally every part of the human anatomy is gross. I dare you to name a body part right now, and I'll tell you if it's gross or not. Go ahead. Any body part.
I can't. I mean, I agree. I can't listen to people eat because I find it morbid personally.
Exactly. Every part of the human body is disgusting, which is why I'm a proud body shamer. I'm not one of those people that's afraid to body shame. Every body deserves to be shamed. It's gross. And when someone flosses in front of you, here's my take on that. Nobody flosses. Everybody goes to the dentist, and the fucking dentist says, "Hey, you should floss," and no one flosses. So when someone flosses in front of you, that's a flex. That's a floss. That's an FF. That's a floss flex right there, and that's some bullshit.
I've never thought of it.
I don't appreciate it.
I've never thought of it like that.
They're only doing it to say, "Hey, look at me. I am fucking responsible with my teeth." And who knows if it's even good for you? It's a symbol of status.
That is a weird flex, but okay, I agree. I do think that I don't really floss that often personally. Maybe that's why I find it so disgusting, because you know what's going to happen. If you don't floss often, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a shitstorm. But here, listen.
I don't know about you, but I have very close together teeth. It's very hard to floss when you got teeth that are so close together.
Damn.
You know, they get stuck.
You got to get the extra fine.
I don't have no gaps. I don't have
that
gaps.
Oral-B extra fine. You can get the water pick though. That's what you're gonna have to do. I'm afraid. That's the only way. You can put it in the shower, spray it in other places. It's very stimulating. I've heard. I've never tried it myself, but I've heard. But I would like to ask you some deep digging questions, right? This show, I'm always trying to talk about the world of comedy because I'm trying to grift on y'all, get your knowledge and tips and give it to me for free. So I just want to know, we had some other homies from the collective that you began, the Happy Kim Trio. I've talked to Matt Moore, and then I talked to Matt Fellows not too long ago, or I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. My bad.
Mike Fellows.
And he was saying that basically you and himself were like coercing Robin Tran to get into the meme world. Is that in any way true?
That's right. Yeah. So what I love about our little group of people, and to be honest with you, this Happy Chemtrail thing, we were really pushing for it, and then I got extremely lazy about it. Kind of forgot it existed until you brought it up just now. But you should go like that page. It's full of great content.
Shout out in the chat.
Shout out to the chat.
They're shouting out Happy Chemtrail. Seth is right now.
Oh, that would be Seth Weinstein. Go follow that. Go follow that young man. He's got an exciting future ahead of him. The mad scientist. I love our little ecosystem that all of us like chronically online comedians have built for ourselves here, because not all comics, not all stand-ups really do the whole online thing, and not everyone who's kind of like we in our circle is a stand-up. Some people are just shit posters or memers or whatever, and it's fantastic. And what I love is that we've sucked a few legitimately famous people into this racket, like Robin Tran, for example. She's well on her way to having a legitimate career. She's she's chummy with like Patton Oswalt, and she's had a Hulu thing, and she's a legit human being. And we've been like, no, come hang out with us, the absolute dregs of the comedy world, and get famous on Facebook.com, the least popular social media site for anything comedy related. This is for grandmas and pictures of their nephew Jeremy and all this other, and it's like, for some reason this is our home, Facebook and Instagram. So I love it. And Robin is great. She's a good friend of mine, and she's very talented, and her meme game is super weird. Like her stand up is very like almost like cerebral. It's very well thought out, and her memes she is like, and this is how she once described herself. She is kind of like a giant baby who found a dress. And I love that description of her, because like her memes are they're babyish. It's like repetition, like she got like super hung up on, there's an Eminem song where he says, I guess that's why they call it window pane. And she, in like a 48-hour period, she made like 100 window pane memes and just totally push, and she's like driving away her old legitimate fan base so she could get us all these new degenerates in. It's a beautiful thing. You love to see it happen.
Absolutely.
You love to see someone destroy their real career to have a fake one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not a normal time to have a quote unquote real career in comedy, and honestly, that's what I just do want to touch on. One of the reasons I do this show is because I think the lines between the ivory tower of comedy and whatever you call our, you know, slums of Facebook or whatever. There's a lot of more crossover than is given credit to. But anyway, I think I wanted to touch on, you know, we're in a pandemic and you can't do a stand-up career right now, but I know that you have been doing some other activities instead. You've pivoted. What is it like trying to do, you know, live video game streams with, you know, Michael Winslow or Zoom, you know, stand-up comedy shows? That's just something I never would have thought of a year ago. But are you doing these kind of things?
I am like I do video game streams occasionally, and a lot of people are trying to get me to do more of them. I think they enjoy them. And yeah, I've done streams with some of the most random people in the world. Like randomly, Michael Winslow's in my life a lot. He's a really cool guy. I've worked with him a couple times and we've done streams together. He's really cool. And fucking these Zoom shows too. I mean, I love Zoom comedy. I know every comedian out there hates having to do stuff on Zoom, but the fact of the matter, you can get creative on Zoom. You know what I mean? You can if you bring up a prop on stage with you, it's kind of lame. But if you're in front of a camera at home and you start to get creative and you use your environment and you use stuff that you have around the house, just whatever, it's actually super refreshing because it's really easy to have a great Zoom comedy set when so many of the other comedians have really boring sets because they don't translate very well to Zoom. And that's, you know, that's just the way it is. You know, I'm not, I mean, I think anyone who's sat through a Zoom open mic or something would agree that, you know, like it's dying for some invigoration. And if you're an innovative type person, it's perfect for you.
I think that's fascinating because as a joke writer for stand-up and a joke writer for Zoom, I honestly never would have thought of the difference until now, and it makes so much sense. I mean, you would think naturally it's the same thing, but it's not in almost any way. The interaction is totally different.
Completely different. It's like you're you know, it's the difference between doing something on stage and doing something basically for YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, you need to engage with the camera. You need to like have a presence there to keep people's interest. If you kind of just sit back and you're just kind of telling your jokes, I mean, you're going to waste some really good material on the fact that people are just tuning it out. You know what I mean? Because Zoom is literally conference call software, and it's really easy to lull yourself into that conference call mood. You know what I mean? And just kind of tune things out.
Well, when the pandemic started, it felt like streaming and Zoom call, all these kind of things were going to be amazing until we didn't know a year from now we would be doing this shit every day, all day for work. So it's a different beast now.
It really is. And I frankly don't know if life is really going to go back to the way it was. They say it's probably not. You know, this shit will be with us for a while. And so, yeah, I mean, this is, you know, we're definitely going to be doing a lot more stuff like this, a lot more stuff like your setup right here, you know, where I'm on a fake ass floating mannequin head in this beautiful studio. You know, it's actually a thing of beauty. It's like, I feel like we are, especially you here with doing this. This is like frontier shit. You know, I don't know of anyone else doing a show like this, but I just love that it exists. I love that it exists. I love this show.
Well, considering the new frontier is here, you know, like we can't put the worms back in the can, whatever the phrase is. I don't know phrases very well, but here we are. We've come into the pandemic and we're not going to change our lives. And you see things like the internet making people famous all the time. There was something that happened early on with the Happy Chemtrail Discord. People were talking about, I think it was Matt Moore was actually talking about how Whitney Cummings retweeted him and it was huge. And you said something that was so fascinating to me that I would love to just touch on before we wrap up, was just the idea that, like, I think it was specifically you said something about when you were a kid, you thought you would be rich and famous, but nowadays you just get fucking famous, but not rich. Like what?
Yeah, it's really bizarre. We live in a world where fame and wealth are completely separated. And, you know, like, I don't know, because I consider a lot of the people like in our group, our shit posting group, you know, these are people who I will stumble upon conversations about them being had by random people on all kinds of websites. I've run into conversations about myself. I was actually recognized one time by someone who was interviewing me for a job, which is super weird. Like,
Oh, that's
you know, you don't want to toot your own horn or all of your friends' horns you don't want to like do all this horn tooting, but like what else can you call it? But like, it is a kind of fame if people know who you are and, you know, they remember you, you know, it's what it is. It's just the fact that we don't have a famous lifestyle or anything like that. Cause most of us are ordinary working class punk rock kind of people who just happen to get, you know, a little notoriety.
Absolutely. The internet is weird. I love it. I love to get to share it with y'all. It's so much fun. Kim, thank you so much for being here and talking with me and joking around about Pharaoh beards and all that. Before we go, I just want to do a quick shout out to next week. Michael Anthony Soden of Keep It Vague will be here, and Juan Comunes, Bumpy Sticks, and many other things. So make sure you tune in next week. Kim, thank you so much. Damn.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
You're sporting this monocle. Everybody, watch out for that
really
monocle. It could be up on eBay, a very prized item. Chill Neil, Kimberly Bertrand monocle. Very
That's
rare.
Right. That's right.
Well, thank you again so much for being on the show. I hope you have in the near future a way to get home to your frozen state. I mean,
oh, I know. I'm stuck in Baltimore, and I'm being snowed in Baltimore as we speak. So it's everywhere I go, the cold follows me. It's like the day after tomorrow, where the ice is a monster and is chasing Dennis Quaid or whatever.
It's like what the fire, smoke follows beauty. I guess now it's snow follows beauty. I don't know. I don't know.
Ice follows a bitch, I guess. I don't know.
Well, thank you again, Kim. We love you so much. Thanks for being here. Everybody, stick
you.
around. We got a quick commercial break, and then we got some music with the homie Nguyen O'Neal.
No, you're doing it all wrong. Not like that. Yeah, just like that. There you go. No, not like that either. Yeah, you gotta stretch it, you gotta pull it. For 45 years I've been making the cum. Cum can go nuts. We take pride in hand making these donuts and making these donut holes cum. Ugh. Time to make the cum.
Extra Crispy Spronk is back and slaps harder than ever before. And if you're looking for that extra crunchy drink, McDonald's has you covered. Spronk will crack the crust on your coronavirus and charge your phone with just one slug. Extra Crispy Spronk is guaranteed to tickle your urethra from your lips to the tips of your dicks. Extra Crispy Spronk will have your shoes brimming with piss with just one taste. For a limited time only, all extra large fountain drinks are just 69 cents. So bring your bitch ass down to McDonald's.
I'm Love the It.
Welcome back, everybody. What an amazing show. I can't believe it. My hat and my robe have been disappearing all night. This will be a night we will not forget. I have just been really honored to have two people that I just love and respect. And I just want to send a huge thanks to Patrick and Kim, both of y'all, for being on the show. Come to my life from totally different worlds. And I just love y'all. And it's been such a pleasure. If you guys have been enjoying the show, make sure you hit up my Ko-fi and tip, because I do a bunch of work for no reason other than it's fun, but it would help me to get a little tiny bit of money for it. But I don't care if you don't do that. Anyway, let's get right to the final bit of the show tonight. We have a musical guest for you tonight that you've probably never seen before. This is the homie Chill Neil featuring Nguyen O'Neal. Let's do it.
Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, we bout to slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, we bout to slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, we bout to slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, we bout to slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, we bout to slice. Yeah, you know we bout to bite down on this like the 3 black mice. See how they run? Damn, that's a shame. Roads acting dumb, don't get up out my way. Got a whole lot of cheese all up in my cabinets, just like some pockets for your house. You gotta have that. Damn, it's some magic. Mix it with some acid, curdle up some planetary bodies, and we gon' crash that. It's like we out here on the ocean, touch out on the surface of the cheese. Step out and take a big old bite of. That's something you love to eat. Yeah, we landed on the ocean. Go ahead and let your feet touch down. You got the magic of the culture soul. About to take a big old bite right now. Got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. It's like we out here on the ocean, touch our bodies, step out and take a big old bite. That's what you know to eat. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice. Yeah, we got the whole block lined up, got the slice.
Damn, y'all, I'm really vibing off that cheese right now. We really took you to the moon and back again. What a lovely night. I love y'all. Hope y'all are staying safe. Stay warm. Look out for those in need, people that are freezing to death. It doesn't matter where they're from. Let's help take care of each other. Fuck bad takes and all that other shit too. But anyway, I love y'all. That's our show for tonight. Stay tuned. We got a special remix from A Trophy Wife, Atrophy Wife, The Homie, right after the credits. I'll see y'all next week. That's our show for tonight.
chopping, wait, down to the good. Go ahead, let me see me chopping up the good. Go ahead, chop it down to the good. Don't stop now, keep chopping up the good. Chopping, wait, down to the good. Go ahead, let me see me chopping up the good. Go ahead, chop it down to the good. Don't stop now, keep chopping up the good. The good.
What is the nature of your thought? What is the nature of your thought? What is the nature of your thought?
What is the nature of your thoughts?